Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Marco Pierallini and Manuel Vellutini.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to CCH Tagetik In Touch 2017. And also, welcome back to our beautiful hometown of Lucca. It's been a while since the last time we got together here in Lucca. It was about 2 years ago, and many things happened. The pressure and the demands on the office of the CFO kept growing, and as a consequence of that, the pressure on the Office of Finance grew as well. Here at Tagetik has been working very hard to improve our product and to bring to our customer a new solution to help the Office of Finance to meet these new challenges and to meet these new demands. Over the last 12 months, there have been many exciting news that today we want and we'd like to share with you. So let's kick off this conference 2017.
Thank you, Marco. And this year, it's all about how we collaborate, how we innovate, and how we elevate. These are the 3 key words for the next couple of days. Collaboration. We are all here in Lucca to collaborate each other, to share ideas, to learn from other experiences. Collaboration for us, it is working closely with you, our customers, and with you, our partners, to create the solutions that the Office of the CFO needs today. Innovation. Tagetik innovation is a critical part of the Tagetik's DNA. It always has been. And we are continuously working in investing in our product to make them more faster, more streamlined, and user-friendly than ever before. This year also we have some exciting news about the work we have been doing here at Tagetik to elevate our platform to the next level. We will be sharing in these 2 days, we will be sharing with you new ways on how you can use the Tagetik platform to modernize and transform the Office of the CFO. But before we get there, we have some exciting news that we want to share with you, but I'm pretty sure that many of you have already heard about this news. And this is another way how we are elevating Tagetik to the next level, elevating our ability to service our customer and to reach new clients, elevating our ability to stay ahead of the curve of the innovation. And this news is the Wolters Kluwer's acquisition of Tagetik.
So over the last couple of months after the announcement of this acquisition, I've been traveling to meet and visit many of our customers, partners, and prospects. So I'm sure that the first question you all had in your mind was why? Why Wolters Kluwer? And also what's going to happen next? But before telling you and explaining you why we decided to become part of Wolters Kluwer, let me say clearly that we made this decision in the primary interest of all the stakeholders of Tagetik. Our customers first, our people, our partners, not just the shareholders. And coming to the why, the answer can be summarized mainly in 3 reasons. The first one is alignment. So over the last couple of years, we have been courted by many companies or private equity fund for, let's say, merger and acquisition opportunities. But we have always declined without even starting a discussion with them because we felt that the motivation, the strategy, the ambition were not aligned. Then, about 12 months ago, last summer, we found Wolters Kluwer. Or probably it's better to say that Wolters Kluwer found Tagetik, because at that time we were not in the market to find for this type of opportunity. And I'm very happy that we have met them. And this is because we immediately realized that our vision, our ambition, and most importantly, our culture, our company culture, were perfectly aligned. So So the first reason is alignment. The second reason is what we have synthesized in our DNA. So Wolters Kluwer sees a value in Tagetik as a whole, not just one part of Tagetik, not just our product or our customer or our people, but the combination of Tagetik, of all these components of Tagetik as a whole. And the third reason, that probably is the most important for me and the rest of the management team, is continuity. So we have seen this opportunity not as an exit, but as a beginning of a new chapter of our incredible story. And an incredible story started 10 years ago when we decided to bring our product to the international market and to become the next leader in our space. So Wolters Kluwer respects what we have accomplished so far in a very competitive market like the CPM market, and once we continue what we have started 10 years ago, only with much more power, the ability to execute more quickly, more broadly, and more efficiently to allow to support our customers even better.
So, for the past few years, Tagetik has been able to punch above our weight and to out-execute companies much larger and more heavily funded than us. We have done this by working extremely hard with a lot of passion, continuously innovating our product, and making sure that our customer needs come first of everything else. So for all of that, I think it's important to give a big round of applause to our team that did a great job for the last 2 years in making Tagetik an extremely successful company. Thank you. And what made us considering the acquisition of Wolters Kluwer, as Marco said, is that this acquisition will retain the main characteristics that have made Tagetik a successful company over the last few years. But now, with the power of a 5 billion organization behind us. That's extremely important. Wolters Kluwer has the infrastructure to help us to support large global companies and their complex implementation, to further invest in product in development, and also to deliver innovative solutions even faster than what we were able to do before. Our goal to be the most trusted provider of solution for the office of the CFO hasn't changed, and it won't change in the future. Wolters Kluwer has the strategic vision, has the horsepower and the resources that will let us achieve this important goal. Our solution, the Wolters Kluwer solution and the Tagetik solution, complement each other with virtually no overlap. Wolters Kluwer has a strong brand recognition for tax and accounting, especially in North America, with the CCH brand. Tagetik is well recognized as a strong reputation as a trusted advisor, as a trusted solution for the office of the CFO, especially in Europe. That is why we have decided to combine together the two brands, creating the CCH Tagetik brand. We are strongly committed to the new brand, and we will continue to remain focused in translating the finance domain knowledge into powerful and innovative corporate performance solutions that drive your business results.
And another aspect that I think is very important for everyone to know is that from our first discussion, our first meetings with Wolters Kluwer, Wolters Kluwer has emphasized that the passion and dedication that has characterized Tagetik over the last 10 years and has grown this business to a major player in the CPM market has to be retained when we move this adventure to the next level. So we have been successful by focusing on 4 key values that we also share with Wolters Kluwer. A focus on customer success, aiming high and over-delivering, making it better, and finally, winning as a team. So it's a key priority, it's a top priority for all of us that the company culture and the company values, these company values, are preserved. as one of the strategic assets and point of differentiation in the market. So, and as a testimony of that, and that this is a key priority, we are keeping our headquarters here in Lucca, and Lucca will continue to be the beating heart of the CPM practice inside Wolters Kluwer. The other aspect that is important for you to know is that as part of Wolters Kluwer, we will have the financial resources, as Manuel was saying before, and the expertise to bring more solutions to the market faster than before. We will be able to take advantage of Wolters Kluwer deep expertise in certain areas like tax to expand the range of solutions that we can offer to our customer base on the same platform, on our platform. But we also be able to take advantage of the products already in the Wolters Kluwer portfolio or others that we might decide to acquire to provide to the Office of the CFO an expanded suite of solutions all from one single provider.
Yes, and so as you can see, there are a lot of interesting and exciting synergies that we are going to take advantage of as we move ahead as part of the Wolters Kluwer. But maybe one of the questions you might have is, what can I expect not to change as Tagetik is moving ahead within Wolters Kluwer? So first of all, what it will remain the same, it's our commitment, our strong commitment in delivering a focused solution for the Office of the CFO. This is the reason why we have been founded. This is the reason why we have been so successful for the last few years, and that's our commitment will remain the same. Our product roadmap will continue to be driven by our customer needs, as it was in the past, without spending time in integration rules or merge logics, delivering value for you and continue to innovate our product. Our focus on customer will continue all the way through the sales channels. And as Marco said, now you can have a broader portfolio of solutions, but you can make sure that you don't need to worry about conflicting product strategy or friction in the sales channel. Another things that will remain the same, and this is something already said by Marco, but it's extremely important, it is the management team. Marco and I will continue to lead the Tagetik, CCH Tagetik organization. We will continue to run day-by-day operation together with the rest of the management team as it was prior the acquisition. We will make sure that the ethos of this organization doesn't change in the future. But now we have also new important resources we can ask support for as we need them. One of which is Ian Rind, who is the leader of the Corporate Performance Solution business unit within the Wolters Kluwer Global Tax and Accounting Division, led by Karen Abramson, CEO.
And it couldn't be a better time to make such an investment because, as we all know, the role of the Office of the CFO is in a period of real big changes and new innovative solutions are highly required.
So let's now spend some time to talk about an important topic, which is which is the transformation and modernization of the Office of CFO. This is something we really take care about, and this is how we want to support you going forward. As all we know, the demands that the CFO is facing today are vastly different what they were just few years ago. The old stereotype of a CFO as an accountant that needs to produce a report 4 times in a year, minimizing risk and ensuring efficiency is no longer true. Today's the CFO of today's business needs to be on top of ever-changing businesses. They need to make sure that their office, their department are well equipped to meet these challenges. In today's world, business models are changing more rapidly than ever before. Companies that didn't exist a few years ago, like Uber, can now upend the market in a matter of months. Businesses that have been around for generations now can find themselves on a losing side of the market just because they have not been able to adapt and to react to the fast-changing market condition. The millennial generation, we have a new generation of consumers. The millennial generation takes for granted the ability to interact with businesses through the web, seamlessly through the web, in ways that we could have not imagined just a few years ago. When you think to some of the businesses that needed to change their operating model in the last few years, because they need to adapt to these changes, like the travel business. Now you can buy an airline ticket, or you can book an hotel, or you can even create a much more complex trip within your mobile device. You can easily buy product from retailers when you are watching TV at your home. Or you can do most of your financial transaction within your bank just from your mobile device anywhere you are. So this way to interact with businesses is completely changing the way on most of the organizations are working out of there. To succeed in today's world, the businesses need to adapt very, very quickly and efficiently to the changing of business environment. So when you see that some revenue streams are declining, you need to find alternative product or alternative services to ensure your profitability. This is pretty much an example of what the airlines have done, introducing a new revenue stream like selling food on board, or applying fee for checked baggage, or selling priority boarding when you want to board before the other. So you need to find more revenue stream. But to be able to do that, you need to have a real understanding of how your business is running. You need to have a clear understanding of what's going on with your business. You need to be able, starting from your financial statement, to drill down to the lowest level of details. You need to be able to link your operational data with your financial statement, making sure that you can understand the impact of future investment within your organization. And what does it mean for you? What does it mean for the office of the CFO? That means that your role in the organization is changing. It's becoming much more complex, but it's also becoming much more strategic for the organization. The CEO, from the largest to the smallest organization, are asking to the office of the CFO to interpret data and to become strategic advisor internally in the organization, are asking you to collaborate with the rest of the management team in supporting them in making important business decisions. They are asking, the CEO and the board of directors are asking you to collaborate with the rest of the team, making simulating scenario and understanding the impact of multiple investments that your company might be interested to do. Never before has the office of the CFO been so integral to a company's success or failure as it is today. So that's an important mission that all of you have within your organization. And while all of that is happening, you need to become more strategic with your organization. You cannot forget your traditional role as a finance person to manage financial processes, to manage financial data, to create financial report, and to make sure that you comply with regulations. And in this complex business scenario where new product, new market are growing, the regulators introduce new regulations every year. Now we are assisting, at least here in Europe, to the introduction, to the wave of the new IFRS, but new regulations are coming, and you need to make sure that you are able to comply with this regulation. And all of that is happening, but while that is happening, you need to understand how you can modernize your organization, taking advantage of the new technologies that are out of there. New technologies like cloud, data visualization, in-memory databases, or even the rise of big data for the office of the CFO. You need to understand how can you apply this technology to the office of the CFO, making sure that you can modernize and transform your organization. To succeed in this transformation process, which is a very complex process, you need to have two clear ingredients. One, you need to have skill, but this is not this is something we cannot help you on. We cannot help you on improving your skill. But there is another ingredient that's extremely important. You need to have the right technology, the right solution, the right partner. And that's where we can support you. That is where CCH Tagetik can support you during this journey. We can offer you the ability to store and refine big data. We can offer you the ability to turn information into insight in real time while you are still managing your financial processes and you make sure that the external stakeholders are getting the correct information.
So CFO, as Manuel was saying, to navigate and succeed in this transformation journey, need a partner. A partner like CCH Tagetik that, just to recall the theme of the conference, is able to collaborate with the office of the CFO to listen and to understand the opportunities and the challenges that finance is facing today. But they also need a partner who is able to help the Office of Finance to collaborate within their companies with the rest of the business functions. And a partner who is able to leverage this collaboration and to turn this collaboration into innovation and to use this innovation to elevate its solutions to meet the challenging demands pressing the CFOs with the ultimate goal to also elevate the role of finance. And here at CCH Tagetik, we have always considered collaborating and partnering with our customers and partners a key success factor for our company. Collaboration, both from an internal and an external point of view, is part of our DNA, and also it's the main driver that pushes us to innovate and to set the bar always higher.
Collaboration for us means involving you in the product development process, which means starting together with the design of a new solution all the way through the development process. And how we do that? We do that mainly with three ways to interact with you. The first one is thanks to our customer advisory board that give us important feedback on how some of the most complex customers are using the product. The second way is to organize a workshop by industry where we can really focus on the industry-specific requirements and again improve our solution. And the third part is thanks to our product owner team. You know, we reshaped our product development adopting the Agile methodology, and one key component of this methodology is the team of the product owners. The goal of this team is to close the loop between the customers' requirements and the product development, making sure that the roadmap is influenced by our customer needs. And just to give you an example on the way on how we collaborate with customers, let's talk about the insurance market. As you know, a few years ago, thanks to the partnership and collaboration with Talanx, one of our most important insurance customers, we delivered a solution for Solvency II that then it became a market standard with more than 200 insurances adopting it. Then some of these new customers realized that they needed a better data visualization tool to understand the regulatory data. So that's why we collaborate and we partner with Generali and Click to develop a data visualization tool on top of the Pillar 3 data for Solvency II. Generali got the solution on time, and then we engineered this solution to become a generally available solution for all the other insurance customers. We also collaborate with our partners. Our partners are always looking for new solution, new value proposition that they can bring to their customer. And our goal is to provide them the best platform on which they can design a comprehensive set of solutions for their customer. We collaborate with them, we take in consideration their feedback, we provide them deep product expertise so that they can design this solution to bring to the market. Here at the conference we have many partners, and today and tomorrow they are going to give you a presentation about some of the solutions they have delivered to customers, including integrated planning, management and performance reporting, consolidation, and these are solutions for multiple industries. So it's extremely important, this collaboration with partners, because it allows us to grow the product.
So, and the second aspect that is critical to the success of any finance transformation journey is innovation. So in fact, this journey, as Manuel mentioned before, is about people, about their skill set, about their habits. It's also about improving, optimizing processes and organization, but it's also very much about innovation of the systems supporting the financial processes. In other words, finance transformation is emerging or passes from the digital transformation of the Office of Finance. But what does digital transformation mean for finance? What are the main goals of innovating the systems that support finance organizations? Over the last couple of years, I've been visiting and talking to many of our customers and prospects, and I've been carefully listening to their needs and also to their expectations about the digitalization of the Office of Finance. And my takeaways from these meetings can be summarized in these three following goals. So from digital innovations, finance organizations expect simplicity, both in terms of systems landscape, but also, and most importantly, user experience. Flexibility, and I would also add agility, to react quickly to the changes of market conditions that Manuel mentioned before, both from a business and regulation perspectives. And also, last but not the least, benefiting from leveraging the latest technologies, but, and this but is important, in the context of finance, not just the latest or the most trending technologies. So, and last but not the least, and most importantly, they expect all of them mentioned earlier without disruption for their day-by-day operations. So innovation without disruption. So let's start with the first goal. The first goal is simplicity. So reducing the complexity in an increasing complex environment is probably the first step, the first fundamental step that finance organizations are taking to transform and improve their finance processes. So finance organizations, in fact, over the last 15 years, have introduced and adopted a multitude of different products and technologies, and have invested a significant amount of time and money to make these products working together. And the results of this integration effort is today a rigid patchwork of old legacy systems that are inadequate to support the rapidly changing needs of the Office of the CFO, and are incredibly expensive in terms of cost of maintenance and cost of evolution. So in this scenario, even small changes are big challenges. And for these reasons, finance organizations very often use Excel to do tasks outside the ordinary. we have always thought here at Tagetik, since the beginning when we start when we architected our product, that a single, unified, and financial intelligent platform to support the different but interconnected processes in the office of the CFO would simplify the system landscape and, as the ultimate goal, would have increased the efficiency, reduced the risk, and also reduce the cost. And this is exactly what is happening today. Large and complex organizations have understood the importance to run simple. This is let's say, a tagline that SAP is using about the importance of the simplicity. To run simple, and now they are looking at platforms like CCH Tagetik to achieve this goal and create the foundation to modernize the Office of Finance. So many of our customers are already benefiting from our single, unified, and financial intelligence platform, like, for example, Bupa. Bupa is one of our insurance customers in UK. It started implementing CCH Tagetik for Solvency II reporting, and now they are thinking to expand the use of the product to substitute a number of disparate systems used by finance across different divisions. That has made the financial processes clunky and inefficient. Daimler is another example of a large global manufacturing customer in Germany that has decided to adopt our platform to simplify their finance system landscape. And over the last couple of years, Daimler has implemented with CCH Tagetik multiple planning applications previously supported by legacy technologies like Oracle SBase or IBM TM1. But simplicity is not only about reducing the number of systems and the number of technologies used to support the different financial processes. Today, it's very important, and it's all about the user experience. In fact, we are living in a consumer-led and digitally focused economy, like Manuel explained earlier. And this has made the customer experience a critical differentiator for the business users. These users expect the same type of experience they have with digital technologies in the consumer world, in their business environment. So the millennials, who are born in the digital age and are kind of digital addicted, are taking more and more responsibility in the different departments, including the office of the CFO, and will become the CFO of tomorrow. Their expectation is to have the same user experience they have when using consumer apps like iTunes, Spotify, or Netflix, when they are using business software at work. So for this reason, we have taken the opportunity of the technical migration of our user interface to the HTML5 to completely rethink and redesign the user experience. We started a couple of years ago, as you know, with the end user, and now we have moved to the admin users. The first step of this project has been done, and the brand new data model user interface for the admin is now available in preview and will be generally available in the upcoming CCH Tagetik summer release. But performance is always on top of our list of priority, because this is another aspect that is critical to the user experience. So we have also focused on this area, and significant achievement have been achieved, and real improvements. And now we'll continue to work to continuously improve the performance of our platform.
Join me in welcoming on stage Alessio Lolli.
Hey, thank you very much, Manuel. Thank you, Marco. All right. Hey, good morning everyone again, and well, I hope you guys are enjoying this beautiful location here today, and of course also this session so far. Let me just add a little bit of product content to the session today, and let me show you how we've tried to elevate the executive's experience within the Tagetik, CCH Tagetik solution. First off, executives worldwide, doesn't matter where they're from, they need a collaborative, also very smooth, very clean user experience. And this is our new CCH Tagetik homepage. As you can see, the homepage here is extremely clean, extremely modern, and we are leveraging this tile approach where we're trying to make everything super easy for the end users and the C-level executives as well, so that they can have everything that they need right there at their fingertips. They will not have, or they will not need to go through the software, get lost in so many navigation menus. Nope. They've got everything right there at the fingertips. And also on any kind of device. Of course, it could be on their laptop, but it could also be on their iPad, just like what I'm using today. And of course, the real estate is responsive. The application is responsive to the real estate, and it will adapt to the kind of device that is being used. And on the iPad, or even on the move, wherever the executives and finance leaders are, they always have the ability to access dashboarding and data visualization capabilities to gauge how their business is doing from an HR perspective, maybe also from some capital expenditure perspective. Of course, they can always keep their fingers on operating expenses and also trying to contrast and compare those metrics that they really want to investigate on. They always have the ability to filter on those regions that are particularly of interest for them with only one simple click. And of course, everything is immediately refreshing on right on the fly, but also they always have the ability to drill on demand. Whenever they need to access some financials, they can just simple click, and here's where they can leverage a simple drag and drop approach where they can filter in, swapping rows and columns, slicing and dicing the data how they want. They can also filter in, filter out, they can make the selections that they want, simply click on OK, leveraging also some bar charting or heat maps capabilities just to understand what are those areas in the application that is impacting my business the most and take action. Okay? So not only, however, nice and fancy dashboards, but also old school, old-fashioned financial reporting. However, we've tried to migrate and elevate it to the era of modernization and to the era of innovation. And just like Manuel said a few seconds ago, try to picture yourself shopping on Netflix for a movie or a TV show that you really like. Cool. Done? All right. So that exact kind of mentality or approach that you guys just experienced, we now have it in CCH Tagetik, and we call it Tagetik Magazine Library. And the magazine library is a very nice, very intuitive way of browsing your reports. Just like on Netflix or on Spotify, you're actually shopping for a song or for a movie, you have the ability to take a look or watch, for instance, a trailer, or just simply read what this magazine or what this report is about. If you like it, you can definitely subscribe to that report. You can review any kind of scoring reviews and also likes, dislikes from the end user population in a very collaborative way. And this report that you've subscribed to now simply just flows into your homepage, and with one click away, you've got the ability to access your standard financial report package where you have maybe some KPIs right in the first tab. You also have a standard profit and loss where you can just combine indicators to always gauge and graphically see how your business is going, but you also have, one click away, the ability to access analysis capabilities to do data investigation, data mining. You can drill down, you can drill through, you can go cell by cell. You could go anywhere you want to actually start interacting with the data. So this is just a very, very quick example of how we've tried to modernize the application and also how we've tried to make it extremely simple, easy to use for executives worldwide. There's way more to this, and there are quite a few breakout sessions this afternoon, right after lunch. So just come over, meet us, and we'll be glad to show you the power of Tagetik CCH Tagetik 5. Okay?
Thank you, Alessio.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So flexibility and, as already I've said, agility are key objectives that finance organizations aim to achieve in their transformation journey. So the ability to adapt and to react quickly, rapidly to changes of business conditions is today a must in a constantly changing world where the exceptions are the rule. So simplicity, we have just talked about, is only a first step, a prerequisite to achieve the flexibility goal. So today, the cloud is bringing the flexibility ambitions to the next level. In fact, the modern finance systems not only have to be simple, to be easily reconfigured when business needs change, but they have also to be constantly upgraded to benefit from the latest improvements, technically optimized for best performance, and also able to be deployed and expanded in matters of minutes or hours, and not weeks or months. So for all these reasons, cloud deployment is becoming mainstream for solutions also in the office of the CFO, and also in verticals like banks and insurances that for different reasons have been more conservative in cloud adoption in the past. So in this regard, the most relevant example, the most relevant case we have here at CCH Tagetik is Generali, that has decided to strongly embrace the cloud and will move this year in 2017 all the CCH Tagetik applications, the many applications they have developed on the CCH Tagetik platform to our cloud, for all the reasons I've mentioned earlier. And the last goal is leveraging the latest technology in the context of finance. So this is the third important goal that finance organizations are expecting from innovating in finance. And here at CCH Tagetik, we have always kept, and we always keep an eye open at the market trends and the new and emerging technology, but we only embrace the ones that we believe can bring value in the context of finance. So this is just to give you an example. This is the reason why we decided not to invest in a very trendy, fancy database for big data like Hadoop, while at the same time, we have decided to invest on SAP HANA. We identified this new in-memory database technology, SAP HANA, at an early stage, about 4 years ago, when SAP announced its launch as the new disruptive in-memory database in the market. And we immediately realized that HANA could have a significant impact on the digital transformation of finance. And this basically for a couple of reasons. The first one is a technical reason, because HANA uses in-memory technology to solve the dualism or the dichotomy between relational and multidimensional databases. In fact, HANA is a single database engine that provides real-time, multidimensional views on relational data, eliminating the need and also the latency of creating or refreshing cubes for multidimensional analysis. So, no latency, more real-time analysis. And the second is because we realized that HANA would have become the foundation platform of the SAP application strategy. And so it would have been embraced by a large number of SAP customers. So having Tagetik running on the same technical platform of many of the transactional processes managed by SAP, would have helped our SAP customers and prospects to simplify the technology landscape and the data integration aspects between CCH Tagetik and SAP. So for these two reasons, we have worked hard for having our product running on SAP HANA, and now many of our SAP customers, like Weiland in Germany or Swarovski in Switzerland, are deploying CCH Tagetik on SAP HANA as the underlying technology to combine the deep built-in financial intelligence of CCH Tagetik with the scale and the power of the in-memory database from SAP. So the partnership with SAP around HANA is growing. We have recently renewed our OEM agreement with SAP, and we have also been invited to join the SAP HANA OEM Council. That is the council where all the partners, all the OEM partners around HANA can contribute and can influence the HANA roadmap. So this confirms our unique position in the marketplace as the only alternative to SAP in the EPM space for SAP-centric customers. So this is how we are innovating at CCH Tagetik to support the digital transformation of finance. We run simple, thanks to a single unified platform approach and the focus on the user experience. We embrace flexibility, and we leverage the latest disruptive technologies in the context of finance, like the cloud and SAP HANA, without disruption for our customers. Because we know very well that we have to change the wheels while the car is running.
So, we have talked about how we collaborate with customers in order to make our product more useful and more user-friendly. We also talk about the innovation, how we are continuously working in innovating our product portfolio to make sure that we are able to meet the changing needs of the Office of CFO. But what we are most excited today is to talk about the work we are doing here at CCH Tagetik to elevate the impact that the Office of the CFO can have within the rest of the organization. And we are doing that by elevating the CCH Tagetik platform to the next level. So, before I talked about the transformation and the modernization of the Office of the CFO and about the challenges for the finance people to meet this changing world and to make sure that they are well equipped to support the changes. It is clear that in this complex business environment, a traditional CPM and EPM platform are not sufficient to provide the support you need to transform and modernize your organization. The Office of the CFO contribution doesn't stop to financial consolidation or financial reporting, and your platform shouldn't do either. So you need something more. The CEO are asking much more, and if you want to answer to this question, if you want to be prepared to support this request, you need to have access to more operational information, and you need to have access to more external information. But while you are doing that, you need to maintain the control, the governance, the visibility, and the accountability on your financial data. Only with both, only with the ability to analyze multiple data, very granular information, with governance and control, you will be able to transform granular data into information and information into strategic insight for your business. It is this need that have prompted Gartner in splitting the Magic Quadrant into two separate ones. One that supports the growing role of the CFO, the growing strategic role of the CFO, and another one that supports the traditional financial role of the finance organization. We agree with the Gartner vision. What we don't just agree with is that these two worlds, the strategic and the financial, should be supported by two sets of separated products. This is something we don't agree on. According to us, everything should be managed as part of the same platform. You don't need a separate data warehouse or a separate data modeling system if you want to manage your growing strategic role into the organization. This is why here at CCH Tagetik, we are hardly working in expanding the borders of finance. We want to give you the ability to manage with one single platform everything you need. We want to give you the ability to manage everything with confidence, and we want to give you the ability to elevate the impact that your organization, the finance organization, can have within your organization. So Marco, let's show us what we are doing here at Tagetik to expand the borders of finance. What kind of tool are we providing to our customer?
Was to evolve and expand our platform and rethink it as composed by two layers, or better, two different workspaces, tightly and seamlessly linked together. So the first one is the workspace that corresponds to the CCH Tagetik platform as you know it today. So in this workspace, the Office of the CFO can manage the typical CPM processes like budgeting, planning and forecasting, financial consolidation, financial and regulatory reporting, working with data at a summarized level, but supported by built-in financial intelligence and rigorous workflows. We have called this workspace financial workspace because in this workspace, they are typically manage the traditional financial processes. The second is a new one that we have introduced into our platform to overcome the current limits in terms of modeling and the ability to manage big data efficiently that affect the financial workspace by design. So we have specifically designed this new workspace to support efficiently the extraction, validation, transformation, enrichment, modeling, and calculations on very large data volumes, like transactional data, and we have called this second workspace analytical workspace. So let me highlight a couple of things that I consider particularly important for you to understand regarding this new development of our platform. The first is that the analytical workspace is not a new, different product, but it's a new set of functionality, a new engine embedded in our platform and governed by the same financial intelligence and the same financial workflows as the financial workspace. The second is that while the analytical workspace will be a new development in our platform, the core ideas and the core engine are the ones of the APM, a module that some of you, especially in banks and insurance, already know and already use to support different applications from regulatory reporting to the central authority to analytical profitability modeling or for the preparation of a single repository of granular information blending data from multiple sources. So today we are elevating the vision of our product from the financial performance platform to the finance transformation platform. The platform that supports the CFOs to tackle the challenges of the transformation of finance. And what does it mean? What does it mean for you? What does it mean for our customers? This means that the Office of the CFO will be able to leverage a complete data management platform to extract operational raw data at a very granular level, transform it into information, and then turn this information into valuable insights for the rest of the business. Having, and this is very important, full control and governing the entire data life cycle. So in other words, the there's no need anymore, like Manuel was saying, as Manuel was saying earlier, no need anymore for the CFO to rely on different products and separate data warehouses to manage and have access to all the data required to get the job done. This opens a new era for our platform, thanks to the possibility of leveraging the combination of the financial and analytical workspaces to support the new needs in the office of the CFO. From the new regulatory requirements like certain IFRS, the 15, the 16, the 9, or the 17, just to mention a few, to the ability of creating more granular driver-based models that can support efficiently what-if analysis on very large volumes of data. And the possibility to have available, through the analytical workspace, a lot more of operational data validated by finance will create also a solid foundation and will open opportunity to further develop our platform around predictive analytics. That is another important aspect of the evolution of our platform. So, if all these supported in a single, easy-to-use, unified platform governed by finance. This is what makes our platform different from other products in the market. No matter where data comes from and how analytical it is governed and validated by finance. Because what we strongly believe is that data governance is key for data-driven decision-making, and finance is the only department that can take on this responsibility. So, if data is the new gold, as someone is saying, providing the Office of Finance with a such powerful data management platform will allow the CFO to fully exploit this data potential and elevate its role to becoming the strategic partner of the CEO. And to conclude, I can imagine that you have one question: when this vision will become reality? Well, as a famous song says, Rome wasn't built in a day, so it will take a while to execute and deliver completely on this vision. But the journey is already started. And this is not just a vision, and during this conference, you will have the possibility to see a preview of the first step of this journey that will be generally available with the CCH Tagetik summer release.
Great news, it's a great way for CCH Tagetik for elevating the office of the CFO to the next level. But let me make one thing perfectly clear. The CCH Tagetik finance transformation platform is not intended to replace transaction system. This is not our goal. It transforms transactional data from transaction system into meaningful, trusted, and accessible information for your organization. This is done, as Marco said, by combining together an analytical workspace with the financial workspace, making sure that all the information are perfectly reconciled and the analytical data is tied with the financial statement. That is extremely important because everything should be perfectly reconciled. The CCH Tagetik finance transformation platform will transform the role of the office of the CFO by creating a complete data management platform that will allow you to be in charge of your own data destiny. This is extremely important. So, as you can see here at CCH Tagetik, we are having really an exciting time. A lot of news, a lot of innovation, a lot of things are coming out. We are really happy to be part of the Wolters Kluwer Group that will allow us to grow faster. It will allow us to better serve you, our customers. That is extremely important. We also believe that the launch of the CCH Tagetik Finance Transformation Platform, it's a clear statement about our commitment to continue to innovate and invest for the solution for the office of the CFO. So, It's really an exciting time, and what it makes us really excited the more is to be here again with you after 20 months again here in Lucca. It's a great time. We really want to thank you for making your trip to Lucca, for taking time out of your very busy agenda. I hope that we will have the possibility to interact with many of you as possible in the next today and tomorrow. And enjoy the rest of the conference, enjoy the panel discussion that is following us. Thank you very much and see you later. Thank you.